Northwest and the city of Seattle. Welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He runs with it. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, faking the give. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll throw with Howell. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. On the give, it's Tracy. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyrel Dodson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You see, Mike, anytime the quarterback is hit right as he's about to release the ball, there's just no telling where this ball is going to end up. In this case, it leads to the easy interception, but you have to give credit and give the assist. That pass rush is what created that turnover.
Now it's Howell. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And we'll get this only to about the 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. Here's Howell. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. It is brought in the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
1st and 10. A carry here for Tracy. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll try a long ball looking for Tony.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
3rd down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 9.
So after
2nd and 1.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. The tight end Fant in motion. Howell. Connected with the tight end. That's Fant. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Metcalf coming across the field. He's got it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play call.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 21-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And this is blocked.
And that's just a really good effort there. Remember, if he misses the ball and he runs into the kicker, that's an automatic first down, but he doesn't. Not only does he get through, almost untouched, he's able to get a hand on it and block the kick.
Now it's Tracy looking to run into the secondary, past the 40. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Giants are back within 4. It is 14-10. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Howell. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. Oh, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson has pulled in by Tracy. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
That's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Open man is Kadarius Toney, the former Giant. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Wilson. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Kadarius Toney. Touchdown, Giants. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Giants are back within 4. It's 21-17. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
They'll throw out of the gun. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
He's to midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Kadarius Toney, the intended target for that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's
over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Wilson lines up in the pistol. Catch made right side. It's Johnson.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A first down picked up as they are getting close. Now Wilson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On second down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Whoa! And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Seahawks 28, Giants 17.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And the Seahawks will take over here just past the 30.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Here's Walker. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Look, in Carolina, Mike, we had star linebackers. I mean, Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis. The thing was, we relied on them in pass coverage every bit as much as we relied on our defensive backs. And it's clear to me this defense relies on him the exact same way. A corner or safety, I'm not sure if they could have even made a better play than he did there. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. Whoa! And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the deep.
Kenneth Walker still on the move. And he is gone. 89 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Tracy. And this will be a Giants first down. He's got this up to the 35.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And this ball batted away and incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. A give to Charbonnet. He'll get this down to the 44, but that's about it. Second down and 8. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. Here's Howell out of the pistol. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. A tight end in motion now. Now it's Howell. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alohi Gilman. And the Giants are going to have it just past their 25.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Second down and 3. They'll run with Tracy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So, 3 quarters have come and... Motion man is Hyatt. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. Wilson to throw. That's taken in. What a catch catch by Neighbors. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. So after crossing the 2,000-yard plateau, this is the next logical step. With that run, he has done it. He set the new all-time NFL record for most rushing yards in a single season.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it and it takes away a touchdown, man, that stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want. I can promise you, this guy, he's hoping to get another shot at it.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
A good push from the defense. They get him down back at his own 10. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, like, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tony, the man in motion. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. Point after now from Dicker. He gets it to go. And the Giants are able to cut into the deficit. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, Charbonnet. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. They'll throw with Howell. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Seahawks will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. This fielded at about the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete left side to Tony. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense has it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Charbonnet. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Charbonnet.
It's 4th down.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Play action. It's Wilson. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And he's taken down up past the 35.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Tyrel Dodson.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it.